Okay, so what we're looking at is a fungal abscess. You guys can clearly see the fluid coming out. So I'm going to squeeze it and you guys can see stuff coming out of it. So that's called a fungal abscess. I already clipped the front, so all that needs to be exposed. As we can see, there's a little bit of denusion, which is exposed nail bed underneath. As you guys can see, that little tiny opening right there. So if you guys could keep your eyes on the discharge coming down right there. So typically in this situation, what I like to do, as you guys can see now, my finger also, I'm not sure if you guys can see my thumb. You see the drainage on it. So what I like to do is, while you're still there, so we can get some cultures of it, because the person is a diabetic and it becomes a huge problem. So as we can see, can you see the color of it? Yeah, so now we can see the hole. So it's really not blood, it's actually more of a yellowish brownish tinge, and typically that's the staph aureus. Versus other organisms as well. But nonetheless, so that was the first culturette, which is oxygen hating, which is common from the gut that comes down in the shower, down to the foot. And this is oxygen loving, which is common normal flora versus different contaminants on the skin. So that's why I do different culturettes. There's two of them, 1 and 1. So as we can see right now, we have the color of it. Okay. And so while you stay right there, I'm going to clip it so you guys can see to what extent what's going on. So it's all lifted. It's all lifted, as you guys can see. Can you come from this side? Can you come from that side? You see how it's all lifted? You guys can see that, right? So that's all a fungal abscess. We need to expose that. So now we can see it further. And now we can see the hole. This person is a diabetic with neuropathy. He doesn't feel anything. So in this situation, there's no need to numb him up. It's actually going to create more complications than anything else. So he doesn't feel anything. So it may look to you guys too aggressive. However, it's what he needs, and he doesn't feel anything. So now we can see the hole in comparison. So obviously now we have to continue and relieve all of this nail, unfortunately, which, as you guys can see, all underneath here, this is not viable. So the nail has to be clipped all the way back. So now we can see that this is trying, unfortunately, to relieve itself. Stay where you are so you can look. So it's all removed, and now it's all clean. So we'll clean that little tissue up top. So now we have what we have. Okay. Thank you.